One word, kids. Such a small word with so many different meanings, feelings, and ages attached to it. To some, kids are an annoyance, scary, or joyous. To me, kids are who I want to spend the rest of my career taking care of. However, finding a career path was somewhat of a challenge. I love healthcare, I love helping people, and I love children. Therefore, I needed to find something in the medical field that involved taking care of children, and that so happened to be a pediatric nurse practitioner. In my opinion, kids need someone that can help them, be there for them, and that they can trust that is outside of their immediate family. And I want to be able to be that person. When I first came to this conclusion, I had to ask myself three questions before I really started down this career path. What does a pediatric nurse practitioner even do? How to become a pediatric nurse practitioner? And why to become one in the first place? For the next couple of minutes, I hope to inform you on the process behind becoming a pediatric nurse practitioner by answering those three questions. As with any career, it is important to know and understand what your job description entails. For a pediatric nurse practitioner, they have to go to nursing school and then they go to graduate school. For a medical doctor, they have to go to med school. The difference being their schooling. They can typically and more often than not are able to treat their patients the same. So the difference between a nurse practitioner and a doctor is pretty much just their schooling. According to the staff writers of the article, What is a Pediatric Nurse Practitioner? Pediatric nurse practitioners are able to work in a variety of settings, including healthcare clinics and physician offices, and help prevent disease, promote health, and educate family members on plans of care. As far as what constitutes going to see a pediatric nurse practitioner, there is a wide range of things. However, the staff writers of the article, What is a Pediatric Nurse Practitioner, again clarified that the specific services they may provide include childhood immunizations, developmental screenings, medication prescriptions in some states depending on the law, school physicals, treatment of common illnesses, and well child exams. Typically, you are treated at a pediatric nurse practitioner's office until you reach the age of 21. 21 is the cutoff date. You can stop seeing them before then if you so wish to, but after you turn 21, you have to transfer to a family care doctor. As far as hearing the job description of a pediatric nurse practitioner, I think it sounds pretty rewarding. One of the reasons I wanted to know what I was going to do for a career before I left high school was so that I did not have to spend any more time in school than I already have to. Therefore, I did all the research I could to find out how to become a pediatric nurse practitioner. As Nurse.org Career Guide Series Pediatric NP states, the basic steps to becoming a pediatric nurse practitioner include earn a degree in nursing, get licensed as a registered nurse, gain experience in nursing, preferably pediatrics, attend an accredited nurse practitioner school, and get certified. There are different requirements for different graduate schools. For some, you have to be experienced before you can enroll. For some, you can not be experienced and you can gain your experience while you're actually enrolled in school. And for some, you can go straight from undergrad to graduate school and then you get a job and that's where you get your experience at. It's really depending on how it fits your lifestyle. According to the staff writers of the article, Pediatric Nurse Practitioner, certification in pediatrics can be completed concurrently within the MSN/DNP program or obtained via independent study via the American Nurses Credentialing Center, ANCC, or other learning institutes. The MSN/DNP program is a simultaneous program where you get your nurse practitioner degree while you also get your doctorate of nursing practice degree. This is a great program. I think it's great if that's what you want to do with your schooling, if that's how far you want to go. Definitely great, and I definitely think it's worth it. Lastly, if you're going to pursue any career in your life, make sure you always remind yourself why you are doing it. It is a rough road to become a pediatric nurse practitioner. Why would anyone want to put themselves through that? The article on Nurse.org Career Guide Series Pediatric NP states that it is important to understand that though there is no doubt that the greatest monetary compensation for pediatric nurse practitioners is provided to those who work in major metropolitan areas, it is important to remember the intangible rewards offered to those working independently and without supervision, and especially to those serving in rural communities for whom the pediatric nurse practitioner may be the only healthcare professional available. The will, drive, and determination it takes to become a pediatric nurse practitioner is worth way more than anything that can ever be given to you. For 8 to 12 hours a day, you get to be someone's superhero. You get to make someone's day just by taking care of them. And I think that's just way awesome. Maryville University gives insight through an article on how they get to make saline syringes into water guns, blue gloves into inflatable chickens, and tourniquets into the best slingshots ever seen. Because the ability to distract a child is perhaps as important as earning their trust, especially when you are administering immunizations or inserting IV lines. I think these things are definitely enough for the why factor as to why you would do this job. Life comes with making big decisions, and choosing a career involves much thought. However, it is important to try to find something that you love to do. Pursuing the career as a pediatric nurse practitioner was not what I thought I would end up doing, but through much thought and research, I feel as if that is exactly what I'm supposed to do. Therefore, when thinking about becoming a pediatric nurse practitioner, one should consider what they do, how to become one, and why one would even want to pursue the career. Taking care of children when they are sick or need care, going through lots of rigorous schooling and certifications, and is having the opportunity to help a child through building a relationship and establishing trust are all important points to consider. Knowing these things strengthened my decision and solidified my goals. So I challenge you to ask yourself these same three questions when considering a career path. That way you can set your own goals and find the right path for you to be able to achieve those. It is okay if the career you so choose is not a pediatric nurse practitioner. I would definitely do my best not to hold it against you. Thank you.